Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Starfield. And we are with Sarah on Cassiopeia 1, and there is a little hovel that looks like it's made out of ship wreckage that we need to go into. Because we are searching for Sarah's, or any clue as to what happened to Sarah's lost crew. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, go watch last episode, or a few episodes back, where I get the quest to help Sarah. Actually, I think it was just the last episode back. And you get caught up right quick. Alright, let's go inside. Whoop. Right. I kept hitting the tab button because that's what it works with the Pip-Boy. Starfield with F.
Stop. I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go!
What do you mean, take my stuff again?
Hey, I'm not stupid. Last time people were here, they promised to help. They ended up tricking me. They stole all of my good stuff and left me behind. I'm not going to let that happen ever again.
Oof. We're not here to hurt you.
Yeah, sure. Try and trick me. No. No way. I'm not getting fooled again. Forget it.
Stop it right now. Put away that gun and talk to us. We want to know what happened here.
See? You're not nice at all. I knew it. You're a liar. That's all grown-ups do is lie.
We're not liars, right, Sarah?
What? Oh. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Hey.
I was wrong to get so angry. We are here to help you. And we promise to tell the truth.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
Don't you think that's a strange question, seeing as you're the one pointing a gun at us?
That's because no one is fooling me ever again.
We're here to honor the crew that died on this planet.
The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here. Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you.
And you put a gun up to each of your dream. Good job, kid. Do you know where you are, right? Hold on. What did your parents tell you about Sarah?
My parents told me she was in command of their ship in a huge battle. They said she was a hero and the bravest person they ever knew.
Do you know where you are right now?
I know this is Cassiopeia. I've been here since I was born. I know my mother and father were from Gemsun or something like that. I bet it's like 1,000 miles away.
If your parents are around, I'd love to meet them.
Yeah? Well, you're too late. My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard.
Oh boy.
It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona.
Aww.
What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
Take it slow and give yourself a moment to breathe.
Whew. Yeah. That's probably good advice. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags.
What's a gene tag?
It's an identification tag worn by UC military personnel. It's encoded with the soldiers' medical information and a sample of their DNA. If we can bring them back to Jemison, it would be like bringing home the crew's bodies for a proper burial.
I'll head up there right away.
Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile life forms that have claimed the graveyard as their territory.
Well, here we go. Having done this before, I can tell you right now that it's going to be a hell of a fight, especially with my underleveled ass. Okay. There we go. Lights on. Yeah, well, the good news is it's not all that far away. The bad news is, as I said, I know what I'm getting us into. What I'm getting myself into, and I'm not very thrilled about that. Alright, it moved the bar back a little bit. That's not fun. Okay, we've got almost all the resources plotted out already. We're just missing water. Coral bug scavenger. And it looks like this will be our first one of these. Hopefully, as a scavenger, it's not so bad. Okay, did that just say caution? Flower heads. Okay. I want to save my ammo. These things are hostile. Anyway, successful fight means we save. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want us to go through all that again. Temperament wary. I'd say they're on the slightly aggro side of wary. Anyway, as usual, quick save. After another successful fight. More coral bug scavengers. Wary my ass. Okay, we need to go through this way and... And we're going to otherwise ignore them. I mean, don't want none, don't get none, right? Dauntless Cruise crash site. Okay, so we made it to the crash site. Apollo fire loop. Hey! We can max that. We can actually... get our first life form checked off. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Yeah, the Apollo Fire Leaf is done. And after that, we'll save, because that's a... And the biome is now complete. Okay. Alright. We're going to save, first and foremost. Okay, yeah, danger. Because here comes the greater silverfish. This is what's been living there. Whoa. Time to use my grenades. You saw it's got a hell of a ranged attack. I wonder if that's a reflect ability. Crap. I've got mines left. Well. Okay, we got it. The fact that I was perched up here at this rock meant they couldn't get close. Anakin was right, the high ground is important. Alright, moving on. Let's go loot that corpse. And since it's a special critter, we don't get to poke around. I was saving my good ammo for that critter. Instead, I just ended up using my grenades. Alright, so now we will... screw it. We already basically cleared our way through. Oh. No, we haven't. Always aim for the legs if you can, guys. Okay. Successful fight means we save. Easiest way to go back is the way we came. It's like there's a path or something. I mean, it really is beautiful out here. Give the devs credit, they rendered a hell of a series of planets. For those who enjoy a rugged life, you would probably love it out here. I'm a bit more civilized than that, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you view things. And yes, no doubt I probably could fast travel. And I don't know if you guys could hear that, but as of this recording, we are experiencing some weather. No doubt making life a little more interesting. Okay, we bring up... fascinating. Alright. Whatever, we're almost there. Don't get sidetracked by mining. I know you're a miner, but that's... it's not what we're here for. Okay, so we just had that one lesser silverfish. Big nasty things. And we're back at the ship. Put the good gun away. Alright, let's go back in.
No! No, 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 no! How many times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
How did I walk into now?
This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
This is Lyric Greystoke all over again, everybody. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's what Google is for. Y'all might enjoy reading it too, so... I agree, but we can't force her to come with us.
I know. I'm not proposing we knock her out for God's sake. Look, maybe you can talk some sense into her. Help her make a decision. I'm sorry, I can't do this right now.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Okay, so... first things first, we save. And we're going to look and see just how persuasive I really am. I've got... one rank in persuasion. Alright, that's not going to do me a hell of a lot, so we're going to need some help. There we go. Chandra Chardonnay. 12% persuasion boost. Down it goes.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
Don't you trust Sarah?
I mean, kinda. I just met her. The only reason I'm trusting you at all is because my mom and dad said Sarah was a good person. I know she probably wants to help me out, but I really wish she'd listen to my part of the story.
She feels responsible for your situation.
Mom told me 1,000 times that it wasn't Sarah's fault that I'm stuck here. that still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
You really think this is the best place for you to live for the rest of your life?
Mom and Dad told me there was a whole universe out there, with thousands of planets. They showed me the maps and the star charts. That does sound pretty cool, but, well, it's also kind of scary. It would be hard to leave the only home I've ever known.
If you stay here alone, you'll never be able to start a new family.
I never thought of it that way. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
Don't you think your parents would want you to be safe?
I am safe. Those monsters can't catch me. They've tried, but I learned how to trick them. They're pretty dumb. And if bad people visit here, I know how to hide. I was even watching you when you landed. I bet you didn't even see me. This planet doesn't bother me. That's why I'm not sure I need to abandon my mom and dad.
Even from far away, they'll always be close in your heart.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought of it that way. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
All right. We got it. Turns out I didn't need that Chardonnay.
I hope we've made the right decision.
Sona will be fine, I promise.
Oh, I do hope that's true. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please.
I promise.
Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
All right. Out we go. Okay, so we saved, and now we continue on. Boing.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
I hope this experience has finally put your past to rest.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And it's all thanks to you. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Oh, look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
Alright, we got some decisions here. I only opened the door. You're the one that stepped through.
Still giving lessons to the teacher, eh? Some mentor I've turned out to be. Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan and figure out what we're going to do with Sona.
Okay. So for now we're gonna say goodbye to Cassiopeia 1. We'll come back after all this is done and we'll do some serious poking around. And here's something for you. Look how close to the star we actually are, right? And yet this is a nice temperate area. Just how weak is that star? I mean, this is a perfectly good inhabitable planet. All right. So we need to go back to Jemison and back to New Atlantis. So we're just going to do it that way.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work. You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
okay, so
Okay. No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Okay. So, time to take the net and head to mast. Alright, where do we need to go? Upstairs, huh? Alright. Off we go to Central Command. Alright, Admiral Logan. There she is.
I served my time in the fleet, but were I a younger man, I'd be back out there now. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
This mission wasn't for us, it was for the soldiers who owned these gene tags.
And we did it for the child that was marooned there. A child, born from two of the crew, that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known?
Don't apologize to us, apologize to Sona.
Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm
What's he looking
afraid
at?
the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
All right. Next stop, back to the lodge. Okay, I am going the right way. Been a little bit. Kind of easy for me to get lost. Go, it's the lodge.
While we're here, perhaps we should check in with Mateo or Noel.
And here's our young darling Sona wearing more
We should probably
comfortable
talk.
clothing. Or not.
There you are. I was wondering when he'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
How'd you find your way here on your own?
Sarah gave me directions. She's really good at that. Riding that gnat thing was super cool. It was like magic or something. Like something from the stories Mom used to read. But the hardest part was having everyone staring at me. All these people in one place. It's kind of scaring me. I don't know why.
I hope you like this
I
place.
think I like it. I don't know yet. It's all really new to me.
You'll fit in just fine. You're one of the smartest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
I'm tempted, but no. No. That's too sure. That's stirring too much shit. How about you give yourself a little time to grow? Then we'll talk.
Exactly. And don't worry. At the rate you're growing, it won't be long until you're grav jumping to unexplored star systems on your own ship.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
Absolutely. Alright, now that Squirtle is doing good. And she seems really happy to be here, which is good. Adorable kid, too. Alright, so back to the net.
I hope Aquila City has what we need.
Oh, right. The memorial is right here. It's not in the... I thought it was at the spaceport. My bad. Okay, Sarah's no longer following us. You know, I just noticed that gun band on her leg.
Look at this. All these people. Their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
You should be proud of everything you've accomplished since the war.
I am proud. I was simply too foolish to realize it until you changed my perspective.
I just want you to be happy, Sarah. You deserve it.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I do. Which is why we really need to talk about our friendship and where things are headed with us. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Now we need to go to the waterfall in New Atlantis. Now we go back to the net. Actually, are we going to the Nat station, or are we going to the well? Nope, we're going to the Nat. With the latest update on Starfield, they put out some map markers for important points of interest in each of the cities. So if you're wondering why I've been here before, I'm only just discovering this stuff now. That's why. All right, back to the spaceport. And apparently we're leaving Sarah behind. That is just so weird. Hey Bethesda, you might want to fix that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hilarious, but let's not have that become the Starfield's equivalent of running on the back of your mount, like in Elder Scrolls Online. Apologies for the black load screen. Can't be helped sometimes. If you're not a fan of the black load screens, comment down below. I got enough people unhappy about that, and I'll see what I can do about that. I do so in my Fallout games, but those load screens tend to get ridiculous. These aren't quite as bad. And yeah, I'm surprised it didn't just send me into the well, because this is the elevator we're going to be using to go to the waterfall. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to end the video early here. Well, it's not that early, but early enough, because we're going to have a talk.
Howdy.
Lieutenant Torres, okay. Alright, we're gonna call it here. Alright, here's the deal. At this spot, it's gonna be a really important discussion about how things are gonna go. And by the time you see this, there will have been a poll up already asking how I want to play this, and this next episode will show the results. But basically, what I want y'all to decide is whether or not we want to romance Sarah, or possibly instead romance somebody else from Constellation. The poll is just going to be basically a yes/no sort of thing. And if you decide not to want to romance Sarah, we'll just go on down the line one at a time. Kind of like, we'll go to Barrett next, and then we'll go to Sam, and then we'll go to the last person. That's how we're going to do this. So, I'm going to need you all to seriously think about this until the next episode. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in, and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Starfield. I'll see you all next time.